Dear Diary, this is the acoustic guitar practice diary wherein I detail things that only I could possibly understand. So, started off with gratitude. It's week 35, and we've got a cold snap in the middle of summer going on right now. And it sounds like we're gonna get, four or five cold weekends in a row. That's nice. I mean, that is unexpected and delightful. So, when you can get some cool, less humid weather in Indianapolis in the summertime, you feel good about that. Okay. I can barely read my own writing. Why do I do that? My left elbow and my right wrist. So I need to push my left elbow out, and I need to push my right wrist out too. I'm starting to notice with the very, very fast quadruplets that I'm getting some tension in my wrist from having it cocked this way. And so I need to go ahead and change that, go into some like classical guitarist position with my wrist sticking out, open up the face of that guitar, get the good sounds going, I think that's a solution. I have 50 bars of Maple Leaf Rag now that I can play. It's the A part and the B part, and I can play it back and forth. And I'm very nearly to the point where I can play it back and forth in time. I'm very nearly to the point where I'm thinking about learning the C and D part and just get that material under my fingers and start working on it with Mr. Guitar Therapist Man. That's what I've been thinking about. Ice. I have been using ice. Like one of those dudes, the gentleman from North Carolina, from Asheville. He was saying that he is a rock climber and he ices his hands anytime they hurt. And so I started icing my shoulder, and I think I'm going to keep icing my shoulder after I play, because it's a really good, I don't know, maybe it just consciously, maybe you just have to relax all those muscles if it's on ice or something. Something about it is really positive, and it really helped me heal up my shoulder when it was hurting. And so yeah, if I get wrist pain, shoulder pain, weird finger tendons hurting, ice it up. I might move. Yeah. I've been living in this little city, and I mean little, like Indianapolis is tiny. The downtown area, like maybe 300,000 people, 350 maybe. And so I've been living here for, I guess 15. I've been living downtown for 15 years, and I lived on the west side for 10 years before that. And so like I've really lived in this city for a long time, and there's I'm thinking about moving out to some pretty rural stuff. And I don't know if you know, but Indiana, man, like rural Indiana it's wild out there. savage isn't the right word. Like feral, maybe? I'm not sure. Anyway, like out in rural Indiana, everybody thinks they're a cowboy, and like nobody has a pair of balls. Like, I don't know. The biggest difference between the city and the country is how far you have to go to get punched in the mouth. And in the country, you got to go pretty far to get punched in the mouth, and people act like that. The 1 o'clock position. I am beating myself up over where the neck of the guitar should be. And I think the real truth is that the neck of the guitar has to move around all the time to accommodate what would be easiest for your skeleton and your muscles. And I know, like, that's such a weird thing to say, but like, because I play thumb style and because I use some muting techniques in the palm of my hand, and because like I use all these different techniques, I have to move the neck of that guitar all the time. The neck of the guitar needs to wander around to the position that makes the upcoming difficult part easy. You know, I don't play the kind of guitar where the neck can sit nice and still. And so I need to be conscious of that. And much in the same way that my right fingers need to move to the next position before anything else happens, the neck of the guitar needs to start going toward the place that's going to accommodate some 6 fret stretch, because the way that I've always played, I can't reach 6 frets like that. Can't do it. It's not my forearm's not in the right place, my elbow's not in the right place to reach 6 frets and feel comfortable about it. I've been listening to Kokomo Blues by Scrapper Blackwell, and there's a lot in there. I want to say he plays 12 different versions of the same lick, of the same positional play. Maybe lick isn't the right word, but there's 12 variations of the thing that he plays, and I think it's probably time for me to circle back and look at each of those individually and look at where they start in the measure, because the beginning of those licks, the licks don't all start in the same spot. Some of them start right at the beginning of a measure, some of them start halfway through the measure. And so I think I need to like re-update my memory on Kokomo, because I've got some fun little vamping stuff to do on Kokomo now that I'm not sure anybody else can do. It's wild shit. I missed an appointment with Mr. Guitar Therapist, man. Damn, I felt terrible about that. I forgot what day it was. I had so much stupid stuff on my mind. Real life stuff. Oh, it's disgusting. And, you know, the hell of it is I wasn't doing anything worth missing an appointment for. I was cleaning my kitchen. You know what I mean? Like, and I looked up and I missed my damn appointment. I gotta do better than that. That's jacked up. You know, honestly, if I move 90 minutes away out to rural, who cares, Indiana, I'm still gonna drive down and see that guitar therapist. You know what I mean? I might get another one closer. and see this one, but I'm still gonna come down and see Luke. He's good, and I'm gonna need to come downtown and, I don't know, buy some nice bread. There's nothing out there, man. Whew. So yeah, that's legitimately something I've been thinking about, because, man, I've been going to this guitar therapist for like a couple years now. I don't know. I got it right after I lost that kid. So I mean, I think I've been going to Luke for 2 years, and I think there's been a lot of positive stuff. Okay, before I go, I have been listening to like pop music from different decades, and man, the 2000s, the 00s, man, there were some low cards dealt in the 00s. I don't know, maybe like what album should I listen to from the 00s? Like, what are the hits from the 00s? Because I put on the 00 hit list, and it's rough, man. I don't know what was going on in the 2000s, but it's easy to identify the hits in the teens, the 90s, the 80s, even now. But man, like what? Tell me what you think was like a good album, or somebody that was really making hits in the 2000s. Because I'm looking, like, I want to know who was doing the good stuff in the 2000s. All right. You have a really good day.